Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Demolition Hound in the G-Line Full Custom. I want to say I already ran a post-buff round for this, but I'll take a decent round if when friends have them to offer, especially when I did not have the brain available to play the game today. I just had to take a break because I don't know why. I slept really well, but I just never really felt like I completely woke up all day. So that's kind of a problem when in terms of games that do require thinking and reflexes. I'm just not quite there. So let's see. I think the enemy team has a Zeta Plus C1 in standard Zeta Gundam colors. Speed of not being able to think. This is like the second or third time I've tried to do this commentary because I'm brain is shot. But again, stress will do that. It is not, it has not been unstressful in general. But yeah. Okay, here comes a Victory Gundam because this is a 600 G-Line full custom. Demo sending for help because there's like 3 things in his face, and that's never good. So, good shot on the Victory. The one thing about flying suits like the Victory and things like that is the fact that, and that is a Zoloat, I think, keeping Demo pinned down. But here comes the rest of the team. They are here to help. That is great. But yeah, one thing about suits like the Victory is that losing legs is never good. But in the Victory and the C and things like that, you at least have the option of just flying around and dealing and finding hopefully a quiet spot to land on your face when you get out of the air. Which that does expand your operational lifetime a little bit there. But yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, looks like they are going to try and shoot Demo down here. Good damage against the Zoloat. Hit the legs. It landed on its face. I believe the Zoloat, from the look of it, does have flight capabilities. But yeah, that's once you're on the ground and on your face, it doesn't matter too much until you can get back up. See, yeah, that's the mass production new fin funnel type, which is of course a 600 support. This is an ace match, so in about 2.5 more minutes, the ace from each team will be selected. The highest scoring player will get triple value for every MS they take out and every assist they get, and they will be worth triple points to blow up. So that is it's kind of a thing. Yeah, there's that C1 I was talking about. I thought at first it was a Zeta Hyper Mega Launcher type, but of course that does not come in at 600, I believe. That starts at 650. But yeah, the C1, it does have heavy staggers. Also, the Zeta doesn't have anything that fires blue beams, which I should have paid a little more attention to that. Okay, actually, maybe something else fired the heavy stagger beam and I didn't realize because that looked like it had, that looks like it has a rifle with a bayonet, which would be the Rizel rifle, which would make that the A1. Yeah, that is absolutely an A1. That is not a good thing to have in your face if you're Demo. MP Double Zeta did get tagged by the twin beam scythes, but Demo did get one last good shot in before he went down. So, okay, Zeta plus A2. Okay, that's probably what that is. Yeah, which I forget what all the Zeta plus A2 can do. I do know it has a high mega cannon, but I forget the rest of its skill set. I do like it. Still don't have the red Zeta, and I think there's maybe one other variant I have not been able to get my hands on yet. But yeah, Zeta is one of my favorite designs. Just I've said it before over the years, but it just has a really good look to it. It's very angular if you take a look at it as compared to the original Gundam. All the mobile suits had a certain amount of roundedness to them. Even the Gundam, which was and the Jim, which were boxier than anything Zeon did. But yeah, the Zeta is very, very sharp looking. It especially in the original design. Sharp is in the sharp in both the sense of a good looking and in having hard edges. So Always like that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Demo is the ace. He got a couple of good score. Blah. Yeah. Got a couple of good suits there, and now they have a chance to. Oh, good jumping shot there. Have a chance to make up the score difference between themselves and the enemy team, and with just one suit for demo and the enemy ace taken down for the team, they are managing it pretty well. You may notice I'm tripping over my words, and that is because there are certain words that as people probably know fairly notoriously at this point that YouTube does not like, but I detest words like unalive. So I am trying to work around the obvious words without making up really silly sounding ones. So, you know, that gives me things like take out, shot down, etc. So I don't know how YouTube feels about those, but I feel fine about them. So that is how it's going to go. And ow. Okay, there's the Zilhouette. Good tackle there by Demo. Ah, good. The Mark IV there did at least stop it for a second. I was about to say, unfortunately, Demo's now in breathing range. Anything that hits him, and that's going to be it. And it was. Yeah, Victory Gundam, I think, probably either tagged him with the rapid fire rifle or the Vulcans. Either one probably would have done it. More likely to be the rifle now that I think about it, because with the type advantage Demo has, one set of Vulcan rounds probably would not have been enough. But that is where things are. It is very close. If Demo's team can just get one more suit down and stay alive, they have got this. So let's see, 50 some seconds. Yeah, and the ace. I doubt the aces by themselves, but they're the only ones showing on the radar right now. I feel like, yeah, I was about to say, I feel like this is a scheme, but even if it is, looks like okay. Yep. Okay, somebody else took it. That still put them ahead. Again, as I've mentioned before, one of the things about ace matches that can be tremendously frustrating is the way that the daily goals for GBO2, destroy 2 mobile suits in 1 round, and things like that can make it very, very hard to, play the objective in ace matches. But again, since those give you tokens, that is basically real money you're talking about. So that people are going to prioritize that over sometimes the actual goal for the round, which is a shame and really frustrating. But good round for Demo, 103,000 damage, top diversions, as you'd expect from an ace. Almost half of the team score by himself, 10,735 and 7 and 3. Very nice. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. So this week is the big monthly update for GBO2 on PlayStation Network, and they've got some pretty good looking stuff coming this time. To promote the Hathaway movie, everyone is going to get the C Gundam, and they are going to have a login bonus of some kind to give people the Penelope. I am not sure whether that is something that will be like a platinum login bonus. I hope not, but instead just a actual bonus that everyone gets for just logging into the game. They said that I don't know if it'll be this month or next, but they are planning on buffs for the C Gundam. I have a feeling they might actually just wait until the following month, because with everybody getting one and the movie being a thing, they'll probably get a lot of extra data on what they feel like needs done to it. You know, I don't know what to do to it myself, honestly. Just it's a giant target in the air, and all this F91 stuff is not going to change that. So, gonna be interesting to see how they ultimately decide to deal with that. This week's new suit is the Hazenfleet 2 Ra, I believe it is, which Yeah, should be interesting. It has the Overload level 3 skill and also a new level, a second level of what is that? Immobile fire system, which will gives it both defense up and stun resist while firing stopped fire weapons. So yeah, an Overload level 3, which as many beam weapons as that thing has, is going to make it like really kind of vulnerable when that wears off. Also, getting some major hanger changes. There's going to be a new, very rare skill that you can get called I need to move this window. MS Battle Complex Expansion, which is going to give you points in all attack and defense stats and improved repair speed or repair recovery from your repair tool in battle. They're also changing the hit point bonus custom part expansion skill so that it works for attack, defense, and special part types, and also gives you shield hit points. So that's going to be a major boon. They're also expanding the amount of damage and uh, stat boost cap you get from the melee strength expansion skill. At level 5, it's going to be 15 points. So yeah, you'll get 15 points of extra damage immediately. That's a 15% damage boost at level 5, and also it will raise the cap on the melee score to 115 instead of 100. So that's potentially scary. Supposedly there are more hanger changes coming, I believe. So, but yeah, looks like it's going to be a pretty good update. I will, as always, be posting details tomorrow. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what we get.